Hello, welcome to Rifle Online. I'm your host, Sean. Thanks a whole lot for tuning in. I'm going to do something a little different today. First off, I'm not scripted. I'm really never scripted. But I think I want to document this chapter in my life. I don't know why I feel the need to do it, but I do. So I think I need to start with a little disclaimer, and that is anything that I say in this video, these are all my thoughts and don't necessarily represent the thoughts or feelings of the rest of Rifle. They may, be in line with them. I don't know, but this is just a personal thing, and I feel compelled to discuss where my life is right now. So if this isn't going to interest you, I get it. You can tune out. But I think you maybe you'll find a lot within what I'm going to say that'll help you, and that's my goal. Maybe if I can help a couple people from my experience, it will continue to help me. So I recently, for those of you who don't know, I recently retired from corporate nursing. I have been a nurse, mainly a corporate nurse, and in management positions for 30 years. 30 years, and I'm very proud of my career. I am. I'm glad it's over. But healthcare, it really it chewed me up and spit me out and left me bruised, lacerated, and bleeding. I've had a hard time. I didn't even realize how anxious I was throughout my career until the anxiety started to fall off. And as this anxiety has left me, it's left me. And as this anxiety has left, I have become vulnerable, or I felt vulnerable. I think that I used anxiety and stress almost as a shield for a long time. I thought that was the norm. I mean, I lived on 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, and when it was gone or when it started to leave, I felt vulnerable and scared. I didn't feel normal. Like when I wasn't anxious and stressed, I didn't feel normal. And this has been a big thing, and I've been going through it lately. I honestly have. I'm starting to feel better, but I think what I want to convey, or at least start to convey in this series, is retirement. I think needs to happen earlier in life. I'm 59, going on 60. I was going to wait till I was 62 to 65, like most people, but my company downsized, and I've been so miserable that I just felt like it was the universe's way of telling me to go ahead and retire, because if you don't, you're not going to have a lot of happy years left. And I did. And I'm going to talk about how I was able to do that in some future videos, because it has been a little bit of a process, but I knew that I had to, and I did a lot of research. Research is probably a heavy word. I did a lot of Googling, etc. And I discovered that in most countries, most modern countries, that people's health starts to decline due to natural causes, to aging, around age 72. That would be countries like China and Japan, England, and things like that. The United States, people's health starts dropping off due to age at 66. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I'm not going to go into them all, but we're crap for food, and we can go on and on. But every place in the United States pushes for us to work until we're 65. It gives you maybe a year if you're playing the odds. This is an average, obviously, but 1 year of maybe a healthy life after retirement, I knew that wasn't for me. And I mean, hopefully I will be healthy much longer than 66. I feel like I'm probably at the peak of my physical my physical health right now. At least up to this point, I feel great physically. Psychologically, it depends on the day right now. But hopefully I'll be healthy for a lot longer. But again, I'm looking at the averages, and that's what I think I need to go with. So by retiring now, I feel like that at least by averages gives me a few years of being healthy and happy and enjoying it. And that's the important thing. And I would suggest that everyone kind of look at that. I wish I would have retired at 55 at this point. I wish I would have started making better plans then anyway. But I'm happy I did it now, and I'm feeling better every moment. I think that, I think that work is important. Again, I'm very proud of everything that I've done. And I haven't stopped working. I have retired. I have a side hustle. Everybody has to have a side hustle, and we'll talk about that. If you're going to retire, especially retiring a little young, you got to have a side hustle. I'm working at the New View Bar and Grill. I work the kitchen. I love it. It's fantastic. A couple nights a week. Actually, you guys need to come out. It's great food, even though I'm making it. It's not my recipes. No, I am a pretty good cook, though. I used to be a restaurant manager, before I was a nurse. But really good food, great bar, fun place. And actually working there part-time has been one of the things that has made me feel better, brought me out of this panic of existence that I fell into after retirement. And again, I'll touch more on that as this series continues. But I appreciate you listening, and I want to talk a little bit more about the way I am able to retire, or have made things at least okay. I've made things okay. We'll just put it that way. I don't need corporate money anymore. If I've done anything right throughout my life, it's the fact that I have not immersed myself in debt. So, my wife and I, we don't have a lot of debt. We don't have any car payments, no, credit card payments, nothing like that. So that's a really good thing. I'm, I'm lucky in that sense that I did do that. I've done a few other things to make sure I had some money, and right now, like I say, working part time, which is all I really need. And I'm trying to do more things for myself. I spent a lot of time working very hard and making good money, and I was able to buy a lot of things, but I wasn't able to enjoy them, or not like I should. So now, I have thousands and thousands of records. I'm going to listen to them. Not that I wasn't listening to them, but I mean really listen to them. I listened to 2 records today. It was wonderful. I have 2 new Les Pauls. I have 5 or 6 basses. I have amps. I'm going to enjoy the things that I have purchased, and I am going to take the time to immerse myself in the things that I love. I've always loved working out. So I get up and I do that, in the morning. But I've really been putting a little extra effort into my workouts, and taking, extra walks, trying to really just enjoy life and enjoy the moment, which I've always had, difficulty with being in the moment. It's always been hard for me. I'm very ADHD. It's hard to be in the moment when you're ADHD, but it's gone way beyond unhealthy, just related to my work stress and stuff. Anyway, hey, with that, I really appreciate you listening. Our show this Friday, August 30th at Art Sanctuary. Please come out. I will make every attempt to not feel panicky or anxious. I think I'll be okay. I'll be focusing on, playing bass, and that makes me very happy. But we'll talk a little bit more throughout this series. And hey, please, put some comments down. Let me know how you're feeling. We can work on this together. It doesn't have to be about retirement. It can be about anything. When I say we, I mean humanity. It's a hard life. Life is hard, and it's busy. It's crazy, especially as an adult. and it's hard to slow down, which surprised me, but it's important. I'll be talking about a lot of music throughout this too, because music is such a big part of my life, and it has helped me get through, well, everything negative and everything positive that I've ever been a part of. With that, please listen to Rifle every day, like, subscribe. I have a few more of these planned, and if you guys like them, I'll keep doing them. Maybe I'll make my own channel. I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to keep it on Rifle Online, and you know, we'll launch from here and see where it goes. Again, very unscripted. I apologize. I'm not going to edit any of this crap, so you're just going to have to put up with it. Rock on. Love one another.